Super Mario Odyssey. This is the third video of us spending our time here in Metro Kingdom, and we're going to be looking for the third out of the fourth musicians, and the third one's pretty easy to spot. He is down there in the plaza, and I knew where he was. I'm just looking around here for the fourth one now, because I have no idea where the fourth one could possibly be, but I think I find him a little bit later, so just again looking around, making sure there's no purple coins that I'm missing while I'm up there, making sure that there's no obvious moon. So we're gonna drop on down here, talk to this guy, and of course once you do get the moon from him, you're going to be teleported back to Pauline, which, as I said in the last video, is a little bit annoying, but that's okay. So we're gonna get that moon. That'll be the third musician we need to find, and then we need to find the fourth one that I don't actually think I get in this video. I think I end up getting him in the next one, because like I said before, he is really high up. He's kind of annoying to get to when you, especially when you don't know the area of this kingdom, and it's just sort of kind of weird that they put him up as high as he is. So one hint I do want to give is that if you are wondering how you can get up on top of a building, when you go look around buildings, you'll find, see that thing, that orange thing that I just passed right there? You can throw your hat on top of those, and that will allow you to turn into that orange cone, and then you'll be able to fling yourself up on top of the building. So keep an eye out for those on buildings. That's probably one of the easier ways. Right there, you can see that I had a spectacular failure with my controller because I was running around in circles for no reason. That was really weird, and then I got up here just to see what I could find, and this is a pretty good place to be, I think, for one of the birds a little bit later. Once you beat the game, there's going to be some birds flying around that have moons inside of them, so I think that's a good spot to be to get one of them, but nothing on top of that building now. So when we come inside of here, we're going to notice there's a huge group of people keeping us from getting to this moon, so the best way is just kind of to keep, pay attention to the open spaces, jump over all the people that you can so you can get over there before the time limit, and then we can jump on inside of this pipe here. And then we're going to see a rocket ship, and I think this is the first time that we actually get inside one of these rockets, so throw your hat on it, push and hold B, and then we get launched to a totally different area of Metro Kingdom. And then we're going to get introduced to yet another new thing, and that will be these swing poles, which we've done in other Mario games before, but I don't think we've done one of these in a while. So all you have to do is swing left and right with the left analog stick and then push B to jump, and this is a pretty lenient sort of swing pole system, if that makes sense. What I mean is that you don't really have to aim or guess. As long as you're jumping in that direction, Mario will most likely land on that pole, so it's pretty darn hard to mess it up, which is really nice. It's not anything that's overly difficult, but I'm gonna take a look up here, make sure there's nothing to our left. I don't think there's anything to the left, but there might be. The only slightly annoying thing is that if you, yeah, okay, there's definitely something up here, but anyway, the only slightly annoying thing is that sometimes when you're not facing the direction you want to jump, Mario can have a hard time jumping in that direction, but usually he's okay jumping in whatever way that you tell him to. So this also means that we collect the 20th star that we need, so we can actually leave this kingdom now if we want to, but I don't really want to yet. I want to get all that stuff from Mayor Pauline because there is a ton of awesome stuff we're going to be able to do. At least I'm pretty sure we can leave. We may have to finish Pauline's quest. I'm not totally certain on that now that I think about it, but regardless, we're going to do Pauline's quest anyway, so there's going to be a couple of purple coins here that I was trying really hard to get, but I had a hard time falling off of these poles. So I think all you have to do is just push like ZL or something like that to fall off of them. I don't remember the exact button, but anyway, just grab those so you don't have to come back here and get them later. And then you can jump on over here and just try to swing on up. Just wait for this to rotate over. So this will be I think this is the second moon we're going to get in this place. Like I said, most of these places do have more than one moon in them. So there's the second one, and then we're going to throw our hat back onto the rocket ship and head on back to Metro Kingdom. And we'll also notice there is a lone, by lone I mean 2, purple coins hanging above the tree there. And for some reason it's a little bit tricky trying to get these sometimes, just because the way Mario is facing is sometimes a little bit off of where the coins are, even though it looks the same. I don't know, I got it the second time, that's all that matters. Then we're gonna head on back here, and there's yet another moon we can grab. I don't know if I got it though. If we jump on top of this thing, yep, I think I do go and get it. Then if we jump on top of this, jump onto this railing here to the right, and then we can jump on this part, we can find yet another set of poles, so all we have to do is swing forward and get the third moon that we have collected in this pretty short amount of time. I think I end up getting close to 30 or 35 moons before I actually leave this place, so this is a really good kingdom if you just want to stockpile on moons, but there's also a lot of areas you have to go through, so it's, like I said, it's one of the more annoying kingdoms, but anyway, so we're going to be done with that building, thankfully, and you will be heading back there once you beat the game. And then I look up here and see, okay, there's that, is that what they call that, an iron building? Is that what they call those kind of wedge-shaped buildings? Iron? I don't know. I don't live in the city, but it's like iron-shaped something, whatever it is. Anyway, we know that the final musician is on top of that building, and I thought maybe I have to go into the building to get up there, but no, that is not how you get up there. You get on top of buildings every single time by something you do on the outside. When you come inside here, we jump in this motor cart and we get chased by a gigantic T-Rex, which I did not think I would be seeing him again, so this was kind of a big shock to me, and I was like, no, why is this happening? And then I missed those 2 purple coins, so I'm gonna have to come back here. That's just great. Try not to get slowed down by the boxes. If you don't jump on top of them, then you could get eaten by this guy. And there's also a moon up there that might be a little bit tricky. I got that by sheer luck. If I had been in any other direction, that wouldn't have happened, so that was kind of good. And then we're gonna send that T-Rex to his death because no one apparently noticed there's a prehistoric dinosaur inside of their city. Then again, I guess Bowser kind of consists of dinosaur type shapes, doesn't he? So maybe dinosaurs aren't extinct yet. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to get those 2 moons, and then there's 2 dang coins that I missed there. And then I did a ton of walking around, and we're going to go back to this area. This is kind of near the beginning. This was where we were when the level first started, so I hope that jump didn't throw you off too bad. But there's going to be a few things we're going to do here. So first of all, we're going to collect this, these purple coins, and then I'm going to go inside of this building, which will be the first time that we run into a gambling den, and this is not the first gambling den in the game. I believe the first one is in Desert Kingdom, which I did not go to, but basically the idea is you pay this guy 10 coins, slots come up, and you need to hit the slots all and turn all 4 of them into moons so you can actually get a moon. So the thing, the sort of the trick with this is to make sure that you hit the whatever it's called, hit the slots while the one before the one you want is going down. So in this case, it's gonna be heart. Okay, the one before the moon is the heart. So as the heart starts falling, we're gonna want to hit the heart, and that will make sure that the moon comes up. I hope that makes sense. So it's like coin, heart, moon, coin, heart, moon, coin, heart falling, hit it, moon, there we go. Okay, we get the moon. So do that 4 times. It took me a couple of tries to get used to it. Hopefully that made sense though, but whatever the item that you want to just hit the one before it as it's falling, and that'll give you what you need. So on that one, you just have to do that 4 times. I think the first slot machine we run into, you only have to do 3 times. And then there's going to be a slot machine later on in the game that we have to do 5 times. So that is kind of fun, I guess. There's another seed pod there that you can throw the seeds in at the beginning of the level if you want to get yet another moon, because there is a moon inside of every one of those. And like I said before, I think it was in this video or the previous video, but anyway, these orange things you can throw your hat on and they will allow you to fly up on top of the building. So this is probably one of the easiest and sometimes the only ways to actually get on top of these buildings. And it's also really good to get up here just to make sure that you can actually get a pretty good view of the world around you, and that'll give you kind of a better look of where you need to go. So this is one way you can get to this singer, so we're just going to make sure that we don't fling ourselves off of this building and fling directly onto it, and then talk to him. That'll be the final one that you need for Mayor Pauline. There's also a couple things we can see in the background, but as I said, as soon as you talk to him, you're going to get the moon and then get teleported back to Pauline, so you won't be able to look around here just yet. See more purple coins in the background that I can't get. And then we're going to be heading on back here to the stage, and Pauline's going to be pretty happy that we finally got everything for her. So, now we need to go solve the issue of the underground power plant, and once we supply power to the festival, then we can actually end our involvement inside of this kingdom for now. But there's enough musicians that they're making enough noise you can actually dance to the rhythm, which is pretty cool. We have a lot more people in here who are a lot more excited for this. And that's going to be pretty much it for this video. We're going to head on over to the next one, and I will see you then.